Hello dear friends and followers, welcome back to my channel. I am your officer Aerospy. So today one of the interesting question by my subscriber is why spurs on jet engine? So let's imagine some aircraft taxiing or ready to take off. You guys may have seen big engines rotating with a wide spiral pattern spinning. Many a times you guys may think why so? Looking at this info you will be mesmerized, so let's spin it up. Yes, there are many misconceptions regarding this and many more reasons even. There are many different companies that manufactures aircraft engines, namely the Rolls-Royce, General Electric, Pratt & Whitney and CFM. All engines oftenly include spirals on spinner cones. They are an important safety measures. Number 1 is ground crew warning. Noise is a very obvious thing from engines. So we all know that aircraft engine produce deafening noise when they are running, and surely that's enough warning for ground crew to be aware of dynamic engines. A spiral has fairly straightforward function, alerting the ground staff to a running engine and ensuring that no one comes too close to it. If an engine is running, you see the white blur or a hypnotizing swirl depending on the rotation speed of an engine. This visual clue is extremely clear and warns everyone on apron area to stay away from the engine. In olden days, the ground crew or a technicians can also communicate to the ground flight crew which direction the fan is rotating, as they are able to tell from the spin of the spirals. This gave the flight crew the go-ahead if they safe to start their flight procedure. However, this procedure is no longer needed now, as the engine nowadays are automatically started and do it by themselves. Here you can see many more spiral and designs coming next to the next generations. The spiral come in different shapes and sizes. So here is the spinning jet with a white spiral painted on it. And now a big difference comes in. Why the spirals rotate like this? Here is the spinning jet engine with a spiral painted and same engine but without the spiral. So let's look it up. Here is some different types of spirals. One is G spiral, one is Wobby wall, horseshoes, classic spirals and different. Here is we can differentiate with spiral and without spiral and how they work. There are many more designs you can see on jet engine for a different configuration. A classic spirl patterns is obvious nowadays. In fact, there are quite number of variation depending on the engine manufacturer. They all designed for a very eye-catching part. The classic spiral is common on Rolls-Royce Trent XWB on A350s, as a G-swirl is widely seen on a modern General Electric 787 engines. The apostrophe is also relatively common and primarily used on a Pratt & Whitney engines, including A320s Neos. The common Wobby wall and Wobby moon are older designs that mainly applied on a high bypass turbofan engines. So for 747 and 767, Wobby walls and comma are used. So jet engine suction force is lethal. For instance, at an ideal thrust, the Boeing 737's engine can inject items up to 9 feet front and 4 feet side of the air inlet. The spiral patterns first introduced and implemented on a German fighter aircraft back in World War II. Now the question is more important. Can the engine spirals prevent bird strikes? Yes. There are some speculations that a hypnotizing movements of a spiral and other designs may be able to scare off the birds and help reduce the bird strike. However, this has not been confirmed despite the research studies. In mid-1980s, Nippon Airways conducted an experiment by painting the Wobby wall markings on the engines. The airline observed a slight reduction in the burst strike and occurrences, but ultimately did not yield any conclusive results. So for that reason, the ground staff wears the air muffs to reduce the ground noise. As they wear this, they are aware of the ground engines, what they are rotating and in which direction. Yes. Finally, the spiral's main objective is to warn airport ground workers to keep clear of running jet engines and reduce the burst strikes. So, I hope this information was very helpful to you. If you like this channel, please subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment in the section below. Meet up in the next video. Your officer, Aerospy.